I'm here with Sue Andujar, Assistant Principal at Canterbury Woods Elementary School. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me here today.
We're here to talk about an interesting topic that we don't normally talk about, and that's our deaf and hard of hearing community in Fairfax County. Tell us, how many people do we have who are deaf and hard of hearing?
We have quite a large community here in Fairfax County, ranging from preschool to 12th graders throughout the county. Some students attend their base school that are supported by hearing itinerants and audiologists, and some students attend currently Mantua Elementary School or Canterbury Woods Elementary School, and Camelot for the preschool program.
And so now you are combining this, the education, the programs here?
We are. So last year, 2 years ago, the preschool combined the oral, cute speech, and sign language students at their preschool site at Camelot.
Okay, so you said something that I don't understand, which is cute speech. What is that?
Cute speech is a way for students to rely on the residual hearing that they have. Students have cochlear implants or hearing aids, and it's a visual system that represents the sounds that we say that might be difficult for us to distinguish when lip reading. So an S and a Z look very similar when we say it, but we have a cue that helps students know which sound that we said. So it helps them academically as well.
Okay, so I interrupted you. I'm sorry. I had to get that in. So you're moving our kids to one location?
We are. So this year at Canterbury Woods, we brought the oral students from Camelot. The K through 6 students joined us, and it's been very successful. And next year, the students from Mantua will be joining us. So we'll have all 3 programs or modalities at Canterbury Woods starting next school year.
Excellent. So how will the deaf and hard of hearing students benefit by all being together under one roof?
They benefit in a couple of ways. Socially, because the students are together at Frost and Woodson, it begins that social development, and they learn to communicate with each other using a variety of modalities, and they build those relationships that will then take them to Frost and Woodson. Academically, it's a wonderful way for them to work together and for our teachers to work together to support all students, and so they can reach their full potential.
Tell me, how are the kids who have hearing, how do they interact with the kids, or how do you anticipate they'll interact with the kids who might be deaf or hard of hearing?
They interact seamlessly, really. The students at Canterbury Woods are so used to having students with hearing aids or cochlear implants in their classrooms, and most of our students are very vocal as well, and numbers of our students have picked up some of the cues or for those students that use that modality, and I know we're very anxious to have the students with sign language so we can learn sign language as well.
And why are you making this change?
It really benefits students. It's going to be a larger community. I know we had a student recently join us that was excited to see other kids with hearing aids and cochlear implants, and it's a larger community of educators working together to better meet the needs of these students.
That sounds great. Where do they attend middle school? These kids, do they go on to a special program at a middle school?
Typically, many of them do, and they go to Frost Middle School, which again has oral, cued, and sign language there, and then they go on to Woodson and beyond college and are very successful.
So there's we're just preparing our kids for the future, no matter what it brings.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Great. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.